Jesus arrested, a night of love and obedience, based on Matthew 26:47-56, Mark 14:43-52, Luke 22:47-53, and John 18:1-11. It started as a quiet evening in a garden, under the twinkling stars. But what if you knew this peaceful moment was about to change forever? What if you knew your best friend was about to betray you and yet you chose to face it with love? That's exactly what Jesus did. In the Garden of Gethsemane, Jesus had been praying with his disciples, preparing for what was about to happen. He knew the time had come for him to be arrested and fulfill God's plan to save the world. Disciples, tired from the long day, had fallen asleep, even though Jesus had asked them to pray. Suddenly, the peaceful night was interrupted by the sound of footsteps. A group of soldiers and religious leaders, carrying torches and weapons, came into the garden. At the front of the group was Judas, one of Jesus' own disciples. Judas had agreed to betray Jesus for 30 pieces of silver. He told the soldiers, "The one I kiss is the man you want. Arrest him." Judas walked up to Jesus and gave him a kiss on the cheek. Jesus looked at him and said, "Judas, are you betraying the Son of Man with a kiss?" The soldiers moved forward to arrest Jesus. Peter, one of Jesus' disciples, drew his sword and cut off the ear of the high priest's servant. But Jesus stopped him and said, "Put your sword away. Shall I not drink the cup the Father has given me?" Then Jesus touched the servant's ear and healed him. Even in the middle of his arrest, Jesus showed love and kindness. Jesus turned to the crowd and said, "Am I leading a rebellion that you have come out with swords and clubs to capture me? Every day I was in the temple courts, and you did not arrest me. This is your hour when darkness reigns." The disciples, scared and confused, ran away, leaving Jesus alone with his captors. Jesus was taken away to face the religious leaders. What can we learn from this story? Jesus obeyed God's plan. Even though he could have stopped his arrest, Jesus chose to follow God's will to save us. Love in action. Jesus healed the servant's ear, showing love and forgiveness even to those who came to arrest him. Courage and sacrifice. Jesus' arrest reminds us of his bravery and love for us, even when it meant suffering. Questions to think about. How do you feel knowing that Jesus chose to be arrested to save us? Why did Jesus stop Peter from fighting back? How can you show love and forgiveness, even to those who might hurt you? Jesus' arrest was the beginning of his journey to the cross, where he would show the greatest act of love and sacrifice. He teaches us to trust God's plan, even when it's hard, and to respond to others with love and forgiveness. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe for more Bible-based stories.